Good morning. Welcome back to Side Hustle Inspiration. I'm Sean. Thank you so much for tuning in. In my previous video, shot almost 2 weeks ago from Glasgow Park in Newark, I did mention to stay tuned in the next video where I was going to discuss creative ways to use your employer's harassment in the workplace to get a side hustle going. So here I am. You know, many people across America and the world, like myself, have endured countless instances of workplace harassment. I once worked for a major furniture retailer in 2016 where my former employer and store manager named Susan and Karen indirectly harassed me due to religious beliefs. In the end, I was wrongfully terminated, but I did not leave out of there without documenting my employer. It didn't dawn on me in the beginning of my employment with this furniture manufacturer to document them, but I noticed the consistent pattern over time, and the thought came to me that I need to start documenting my employer. So I decided to create this video to share with others how they can use their employer's negativity and documentation to get a side hustle going. Now, if you're enduring any type of workplace harassment, whether it's verbal, whether it's threats, whether it's coworkers cursing you out, the first thing you need to do is to get in the consistent habit of bringing a piece of paper or a couple of pages with you and a spare pen and put it in your pocket before starting your work shift. Reason because if you notice a consistent pattern of harassment from coworkers or your direct boss, a vice president, an assistant vice president, or any member of management, you need to start documenting them. Now, one form of documentation that I do encourage, and you have to be careful with this, is wearing a smartwatch or having some type of voice recording device on you. Before you take that into the workplace, you want to check your local and state laws before doing that. Reason because you want to avoid catching criminal charges. Some states don't allow you to do that, whereas some states do allow it, just to cover yourself legally if in the event that you have to take your employer or corporation to court to sue them for millions of dollars for workplace harassment or religious discrimination. Now, in this case where I worked for the furniture manufacturer in 2016 and 2017, I was harassed due to my religious beliefs. I let them know that I can't work on Sunday, and I also let them know, I believe I did, I can't remember correctly, I believe I did, allegedly, during a job interview, that I can't work on Sundays, and they insisted that I work on Sundays, but I believe I worked maybe 2 or 3, and then that was it. Anyways, throughout the course of my employment with this furniture manufacturer in 2017, I was threatened once, harassed consistently, and sent home early. I believe I was the only one that was sent home early, so I knew that this job wasn't going to pan out. And besides, I was getting paid a can of beans per hour. I had 0 commission, and I generated the company over $171,000 on paper in furniture sales. So while I was being threatened, verbally harassed by my employer, former employer, her name is Susan, that's her real name, I started jotting things down on a piece of paper. I still have the documentation to this day, in which I will start to release bits of it in future videos and showing others how to deal with workplace harassment and to start a side hustle. It didn't dawn on me at the time, take the employer's documentation and start blogging about it. Well, this is the video. If you are enduring any type of workplace harassment, you need to immediately look on the wall, grab the time, and write the date on a piece of paper. Write down exactly what your employer said to you wrongfully or did. Then, if you haven't already done so, purchase a domain name and web hosting. Ask your web host provider to install WordPress on your web server for you. Blogging is a great way to start generating instant income online. When you take your documentation and put it into a blog post, this is what you do. You create a new blog post, write 500 words of what your employer did, basically in 500 words. At such and such time, she or he said this, this, and that. They did this, this, and that. Make it 500 words. Draw a line. And then you can put reaction or my reaction in the second half of that blog. You write in 500 words how you reacted. Whether it's I ignored them or I did blah, 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 blah. And let me tell you something. Doing this blah, 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 is handing over power to your employer. I'll talk to you about that in another video. When you're done writing your reaction in another 500 words, you draw a line. The last half of the blog, offer helpful suggestions to other people dealing with workplace harassment. Another 500 words. Hit publish. That's 1,500 words you just published in a blog. Now, if you have your blog monetized with Google AdSense, that is the easiest money to make on the internet. If you're blogging every day or 5 days a week for 2 to 3 years consistently in excess of 1,500 words or more about whatever, workplace harassment, things dear to your heart, your personal feelings on love and relationships, you set yourself up to generate multiple streams of passive income, which will help to instill a mind that relies less on your social security check or future social security check, that relies less on a pension check, that relies less on a 401k or even an IRA plan. Are you getting what I'm trying to tell you? You ain't listening. Going forward, if you're enduring everyday occurrences of workplace harassment, or I should say daily, if you're enduring daily instances of workplace harassment, you need to either have this, your smartwatch, a voice recorder in your pocket, or jotting down. Record, if the laws allow you to, record and still document. Take that documentation and you put it into your blog. Now, this is a way to capitalize off of your employer in secret and set yourself up to make money online. When you publish the blog, do not put your employer's name nor the company you work for. There are foot soldiers online scouring the internet looking for any and everything. Okay? So you are starting your side hustle in secret. While they think they're getting over on you, harassing you, and setting you up for wrongful termination, you are capitalizing off of your employer in secret by starting a side hustle, which is blogging. You're blogging about your workplace harassment, how you feel. When you share those blogs on Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, LinkedIn, people that know you personally and others that follow you will automatically share your blogs. This is how you get free advertising consistently. This will set you up to make money online 24 hours a day. Hopefully you got something out of this video and you will use your creativity and your consistency to create content for your blog and to make money off of your employer. Are you getting what I'm trying to tell you? Alright, hopefully you got something out of this video. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe. I gotta get a new camera soon because this only records 12 minutes. I want to sit here and run my mouth for like an hour, man. For real, I've got so much to tell you guys. It is unbelievable. Listen, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm just being myself, and I want to help people go from ordinary to extraordinary. You don't have to take this nonsense from your employer anymore. Okay? You're going to get rich. Just keep watching the videos. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Have a great day.